guys, so in today's video, we're going to be doing a full face of dupes. So on one side of my face, I'm going to be using high-end, luxury, expensive makeup products, but then on the other side of my face, I'm going to use exact matching dupes. So basically the exact same products, but they're a whole lot cheaper. So they look the same on the skin, the finish is the same, the colors are pretty much exactly the same, but obviously they save you a whole lot of money. And if you can save money, like why wouldn't you? So if you love dupes and you love saving money, then please stick around. Okay, I'm super excited to get into this today. Now I'm thinking, shall we do high-end on this side, drugstore this side? Let's do that. So first up, primer. Now I have got this By Terry primer here. This is the Hyaluronic Hydra Primer. This is a very popular product, but obviously it's very expensive. It has got skincare ingredients in it, and it also gives the skin like this really beautiful kind of like blurred kind of a finish. It is a really, really nice product. But can I just say, By Terry, you literally have to mortgage a house. Like, it is so expensive. Okay, so smoothing that into the skin. Like I said, it's got this really beautiful kind of like velvety feel, but it's still hydrating. Like, it doesn't feel like it dries you out. But then I have this exact matching dupe from Wet n Wild. So this is the Wet n Wild Cover All Primer. Literally, you guys, this feels and looks exactly the same on the skin. And even the actual formula looks exactly the same. So let's dot this around on this side. Like, no kidding, you guys, if you put either of these products in, like if you swapped the packaging over, I would never know. I would never know. They feel exactly the same on the skin. And they both blur the pores and dry down to this like really nice velvety finish. Honestly, on my face, both sides look and feel exactly the same, but the Wet n Wild side saves you a lot of money. Okay, next up we are moving into foundation, and I'm going with a more natural kind of a glowy look on my skin today. So these are the two dupes that I have chosen. Firstly, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Sheer. I absolutely adore this. This is a sheer version of the original Estee Lauder Double Wear, which you guys know is one of my holy grails for oily skin, or for those of you whose makeup does not last. So on the high-end side, we're going to be using that. And then on the drugstore affordable side, I have the Revlon Color Stay Light. This, much like the Estee Lauder side, is a lighter version of Color Stay. Both of these formulas look the same on the skin. They've got the same longevity. They're literally identical formulas, but obviously Estee Lauder costs a lot more. Okay, so going in with the Estee Lauder one on this side. It blends out so quickly, honestly, and it just looks so gorgeous and glowy on the skin. It's more of a medium coverage. You will still need to use a concealer if you want to like cover some blemishes or under eye darkness or anything like that. But it gives the skin a gorgeous, natural, glowy finish that actually lasts all day. I love it. Let me know down in the comments, have you been enjoying more natural foundations lately, or are you still looking for something that's more full coverage? I'd love to know what you are loving at the minute, because I feel like I chop and change every week, honestly. All right, here is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Sheer on my skin. It's beautiful, it's lightweight, it's glowy, and it's natural, and it still lets my natural skin texture show through. I'm now taking the Revlon Color Stay Light, and obviously I will be linking all the products down below for you, but I'm gonna start applying that on this side, and hopefully the colors are pretty close to matching. One thing I do find with both foundations is after a couple of minutes on the skin, when they dry down, they can tend to get a little bit deeper. They don't actually oxidize, and it's certainly not a full shade, but it is something to be aware of. And then on this side, here is the Revlon Color Stay Light. Both sides look exactly the same. The coverage is the same. The glowiness is the same. The naturalness is the same. They both feel super lightweight, like I'm not even really wearing any foundation, but obviously this side is a lot cheaper. Let me know what you think of this dupe and if you've tried it. Okay, now that the foundation is on, my brows are looking like they need a little bit of attention, so I have an amazing brow gel dupe to show you. So first up, on the higher end, more expensive side, I've got Benefit Gimme Brow. This is a cult favorite product. I feel like everybody knows and loves this. It's an amazing brow gel. It's got a tiny little bristle wand, and what this actually does is it thickens and tints the brows while you apply it. It's got like little fibers in the formula. As you comb it through your brows, the fibers actually attach to your brow hairs and it thickens them up. It really is an amazing product. It's super easy to use, but yeah, it's Benefit, so it's quite expensive. So if you can get the look for less, why wouldn't you want to? So I've got a dupe that I actually discovered quite recently, and it is the new NYX Thick It Stick It Eyebrow Gel. Their stuff literally is exactly the same as Benefit Gimme Brow. It does have a slightly larger wand, so that's certainly something to consider if you are really attached to the really tiny wand in the Benefit Gimme Brow. I will say, admittedly, it does make it easier to apply when the wand is small, But then also at the same time, this one puts on more product, so it's sort of like quicker to use. But this has got the same fibers mixed into the formula. They attach onto the hairs of your brows. They thicken them up, and it puts like a little hint of color on the skin. So even when you do this, you don't really need to do too much after to actually fill the brows in. And I would say both products last just as well on the skin. If anything, I actually find that the NYX one lasts longer. It's an amazing dupe and it will save you a ton of money. It is only a brand new product, so I would be curious to know, have any of you actually tried this yet? And what do you think of it? Let me know in the comments. I'm in love with it. So easy to use, and it's like glue. Like once it is on, your brows literally will not move. Okay, I've just filled in the head of both brows a tiny little bit with my brow pen. Let's move on to concealer now. And keeping in line with the foundation, we're keeping the concealer super natural as well. So for the high-end expensive side, I've got the Fenty Beauty Bright Fix. You guys have heard me talk about this concealer so many times now. This is an amazing, incredibly lightweight concealer. It looks super, super natural on the skin. And it is actually buildable, so you can use it in like a super natural way. I can even wear it on my skin when I'm not wearing foundation. Like, it just blends in so beautifully well. It's incredibly lightweight, and it does an amazing job of brightening the under eye circles. It is only like a light to medium coverage concealer though. So if you're after a concealer, I do also use it to highlight, as you can see. But if you are looking for a concealer that's more, that's going to cover blemishes, redness, rosacea, or any blemishes, you're probably going to want to choose a product that's a little bit higher in coverage. It is so lightweight and glorious. Look at the difference in my under eyes. Like here I have applied it. My eyes look brighter, they look lifted, they look more awake. And then this side, I just look a little bit tired still. Now the matching dupe that I have got to show you is from Revlon, and it is the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Concealer. This one is just as lightweight on the skin. It blends out perfectly. It doesn't crease, it doesn't cake, it doesn't separate, and it does an amazing job at correcting under eye darkness. So blending that in on the other side. The shade is slightly lighter and brighter than this side, but yeah, it feels so lightweight. I absolutely love this dupe. It will save you a lot of money. Now for setting powders today, I really love this dupe as well. If you are a fan of tinted loose powders, this dupe is going to save you so much money. This is the Fenty Pro Filter Loose Setting Powder in the shade Banana. Now obviously it is a tinted setting powder, and it does do a pretty good job at blurring the skin. I do know that there are lots of people out there that do love this setting powder, but obviously it's Fenty, so it is quite expensive. So here it is on my skin. It definitely sets the makeup down, and it does add a hint of color, and I do find that it does also smooth the skin pretty well, but it can look a little powdery and a little dry on the skin. But I find that goes away after a few hours, especially if you're an oily skin type. If you are a dry skin type, I probably wouldn't go for this one, but for normal or combo or oily skins, it's definitely a great tinted powder. But if you are looking for a tinted powder and you're wanting to save some money and you want something that's not going to look cakey and awful, I really recommend the Maybelline Fit Me. This as well is a tinted loose powder, so it does add a slight hint of color to the skin, whilst at the same time mattifying all of your makeup, locking your makeup in place, setting everything down, getting rid of shine. But it is a lot more affordable than the Fenty one, and like, in my opinion, I cannot tell the difference between both sides. They look exactly the same, so you might as well save your money and get the Maybelline one. All right, everything is set down. Skin is looking matte and smooth. Let's add a little bit of color back in. Now, this is an extremely, extremely, extremely popular and like holy grail OG favorite from MAC. This is their mineralized skin finish bronzer in the shade Give Me Sun. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is a glorious product. It looks incredible on the skin. It adds color without adding texture. Like, there's absolutely no denying that this is a really, really beautiful product. And if you do want to try it and you can afford it, I don't think that you're going to be disappointed in this one at all. It adds such a beautiful, soft, smooth finish, and it adds the color, like I said, but without adding texture. I love everything about this bronzer. I really do. And if you love the soft finish of this one on the skin and you love how easy it is and quick it is to apply, I think you're going to love this dupe from Flower Beauty. So this is the Heatwave Luminous Bronzer. This is a banked bronzer, so it's pretty much exactly the same as the MAC one, and it is just as stunning on the skin and just as easy to apply. Picking that one up and applying it on this side. Even the color, like the MAC Give Me Sun color is so popular. It's a really nice neutral color. Even the color of this is literally exactly the same. It's just so quick and easy to apply. And it's almost like it smooths the skin in the areas where you do apply it. It's seriously amazing. I love the MAC one, but I truly do love this one just as much. And yeah, it'll save you a lot of money to get this one. It really, really will. All right, for blush, we have a super popular viral makeup product from KVD Beauty. This is their ModCon Liquid Gel Blush, and this has blown up all over the internet. Everyone is loving this one and talking about this one, but it is quite expensive. So I do actually have a matching dupe from Flower here as well. So this here is the Blush Bomb Color Drops for Cheeks. You guys, these are exactly the same product, but in different packages. I'm gonna put the KVD one on my hand here, and don't be alarmed, these do look quite scary when you first dispense them. They're very bright in color. And now I'm putting the Flower Beauty one right next to it. Now there is a very, very slight variance in color here. The KVD one is in the shade Duality, and the Flower Beauty one is in the shade Melon. But basically, I sort of warm it up on the back of my hand, and then I place it on my cheek, and then I will take my foundation sponge and just sort of gently blend that in over top of the foundation. The KVD one adds such a gorgeous flush of color. It's very, very natural, and I love that it dries down to a really pretty soft, kind of a matte finish. Like, it's not sticky or tacky or heavy during the day. I know personally for me, being an oily skin type, I hate sticky cream products, and it's not a sticky cream product at all, and it's just beautiful on the skin. So picking up the Flower Beauty one now, I'm pretty much doing exactly the same thing, applying it with a finger first, going in with my foundation sponge, and then gently blending it in over the skin. Now, funnily enough, even though the KVD one is more expensive, the Flower Beauty one actually is more pigmented, and if you love the look of like a soft wash of color, I truly would be going for the Flower Beauty one. But they are both extremely versatile cream blushes. They are both really lightweight on the skin and not sticky. And yeah, you're gonna get the same exact look and the same finish, but without spending all of the money if you go for the Flower Beauty one. Okay, I have an amazing highlighter dupe to show you guys. This here is the Illamasqua Mineral Baked Highlighter in the shade Royals. This is a makeup artist fave. Like, pretty much every celebrity makeup artist use this. It looks incredible on the skin. It's like this really beautiful, glowy, sort of champagne-y kind of a color, and it adds a hint of warmth to the skin, whilst also giving it a really nice glow, but without being chunky or glittery. I spoke about this highlighter in a recent dupes video. I am obsessed with it. Actually took me quite a while to pick it up because, yeah, I'd seen makeup artists talking about it for the longest time. It gives the most gorgeous natural glow to the skin without it really looking like you're wearing a highlighter. Recently, I've been not so much into highlighters that are very obvious on the skin, and this one gives that beautiful natural sheen. I absolutely love it. You can use it on your cupid's bow, you can use it on your brow bone, in a corner. It is so finely milled and natural, and it never emphasizes texture. I am obsessed. But as we all know, Illamasqua is quite expensive. They're definitely not particularly affordable products, so I have a really amazing dupe for that one from Milani. Now, this is the Milani Baked Highlighter in Rosa Italiana. Same shade, same texture, same finish. Oh, looks exactly the same on the skin. So if you love the natural finish of the Illamasqua one, you're going to love this dupe from Milani. This is the Milani Baked Highlighter in the shade Rosa Italiana. This is the exact matching color, and it gives the same really beautiful, soft, highlighted glow to the skin without adding texture or any glitter or powderiness to the skin. And it's exactly the same as the Illamasqua one, but obviously a whole lot cheaper. So again, this one you can add to your cupid's bow, you can do the bridge of your nose, the tip of your nose bridge, brow bone. You can apply this one everywhere. Look how incredible that looks. It's just a really, really natural highlighted look. It's never overdone, and it's never cakey or textured. Okay, I've got an eyeliner dupe that I absolutely love, and honestly, the KVD Tattoo Liner is still one of my holy grail eyeliners ever. It doesn't smudge, it doesn't transfer, it doesn't flake, it doesn't give you panda eyes. It's just an incredible, incredible formula. I also really love the point on this one. It's super, super fine and precise, and it's not actually a felt tip point. It's a brush tip, and it just really, really accurately lays down the color, and it's so easy to create really, really incredibly fine pointed winged eyeliners with. It's seriously amazing. This is another product that I've been talking about and recommending for the longest time now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of a wing today because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling spicy and like I want to do a wing. So starting along the lash line, drawing with that pen, and then to the outer corner. And I do have slightly hooded eyes, so I do like to extend the line out a little bit before I actually start creating the point. And then adding in the wing. This eyeliner is so ridiculously easy to use. I love it. And then the dupe that I have for the drugstore affordable side is this one by NYX. So this is the NYX Epic Liner Eyeliner in black. Now, what makes this one really, really cool is it is the exact matching tip. It's super easy to create really precise lines, and the formula is really, really black, and it lasts all day without smudging, without flaking, without transferring, exactly the same as the KVD one. As you can imagine, being an oily skin type, I'm extremely, extremely picky about eyeliners because they transfer on me really easy. Like I feel like my oil just almost dissolves makeup a lot of the time. But this NYX one really, really stands out, exactly the same as the KVD one. I feel like I've not actually done a wing for you guys, like in a tutorial in quite a long time. And then we will draw in a wing. It's so easy to use, honestly. Really, really recommend. All right, moving on to mascara. I have a really close, awesome dupe to my favorite Rare Beauty mascara. I've been raving on about this one for months. You guys know I'm obsessed with it. It gives your lashes so much volume, length, curl, holds them up, and doesn't transfer through the day. I really, really like it. So this one has a bristle brush, and when you apply it, it really loads up the lashes. I find that it gives heaps of volume, heaps of curl, and most importantly for me, it doesn't transfer. It's probably a little tricky to see because of the wing, but I am absolutely obsessed with this. And then the matching drugstore dupe that I have is the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. I love this, and it gives the lashes the exact same full volume, lots of length, but without transferring. This one has a bristle brush, so the brush is slightly different, but it gives so much length, so much volume, and I don't find that it smudges or transfers at all during the day. Awesome drugstore dupe, and it will save you so much money. All right, I've got mascara on both sides, and this is the finished look. I mean, it's so hard to tell mascara dupes side by side, but yeah, they look and feel exactly the same, and neither side will smudge during the day. But I think because I've got such a bold wing, I might add a lash. So let's quickly add an eyelash and then we'll move on to my lipstick dupe. For lashes, I'm going to go with this natural pair from our volume set at the top. This is our Nikkia lash from my brand Nikkia Cosmetics. They're extremely lightweight and natural to wear, and they don't irritate my eyes, which is always a plus. So I'm going to quickly pop these on and then I'll be back to work on the lipstick. And then finally, to finish off the look, we have lips. Now I have an amazing liquid lipstick dupe for one of my favorite liquid lipsticks from Rare Beauty. So this is the Rare Beauty Matte Lip Cream in the shade Courage, and it is one of the most lightweight, comfortable, breathable, moisturizing, hydrating liquid lipsticks I think I've ever used. And this shade is a really pretty nude pink. I love it. I'm going to apply it to my top lip so that we can see the difference between the two. It's really easy to apply, and it doesn't even feel like a liquid lip. Like, it's so comfortable. Such a beautiful color as well. All right, so that there is what this one looks like. It's a really pretty cool tone nude. I absolutely love it. But I have a matching dupe here from NYX that looks and feels exactly the same on my lips. So this is the NYX Lip Lingerie XXL in the shade Undressed. They recently reformulated these and they're so much more lightweight and comfortable on the lips. I absolutely love them. But this shade here, Undressed, matches the Rare Beauty one not only in color, but also in formula. It's incredibly lightweight. I can wear it all day without it feeling drying on my lips at all. It never creases or gets dried out. It's seriously insane. So I've got the Rare Beauty one on my top lip and the NYX one on my bottom lip. They look and feel exactly the same. What do you think? Can you tell the difference between them? Which one do you prefer, top or bottom? But there you go, guys. This is the finished look, and it is using a full face of matching dupes. So obviously this side of my face, all high-end products, all quite expensive products, luxury products, and obviously they've got the price tag to match. But this side, matching dupes, much more affordable. And I personally cannot tell the difference. Let me know in the comments if you can see the difference between both sides of my face. So I hope that you found this video helpful. I hope that it saved you some money. I love dupes. I love finding dupes. And I mean, who doesn't love saving money? I think that we all do. But give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments. And also if you've got any video requests or suggestions, leave all of that down below. I love you guys heaps and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.